Overplayed? Well, maybe a little. A stone cold classic nonetheless. You better believe it.
Time for some indie darlings next, who's got us asking questions such as, are we human? And is it physically possible to go a day without hearing Mr. Brightside?
I really love that record. I love all their records. They're just a great band. I actually thought they were British too. We didn't hear about them in Vegas. We didn't, the music scene was kind of dead. Yeah, I thought they were from the UK.
On June 7th, 2004, a Las Vegas band called The Killers released their debut album, Hot Fuss, fusing the popular alt-rock movement of the era with sounds borrowed from... What am I doing? It's Mr. Brightside. You know Mr. Brightside.
What's kicking, everyone? It is Awesworthy. If there is a band I love with every fibre of my existence, it is The Killers. Formed in 2001, they are a rock band consisting of lead singer and keyboardist Brandon Flowers, guitarist Dave Kuning, bassist Mark Stormer, and drummer Ronnie Vannucci Jr. The Killers are known for their singles Somebody Told Me, When You Were Young, and Human, all of which were UK top 10 singles, peaking at number 3 in 2005, number 2 in 2006, and number 3 in 2008 respectively. But there is one significant single that has left an everlasting impact in their career. Open up your eager eyes, everyone, because in today's video, I am going to be talking about the legendary and timeless 2003 classic Mr. Brightside. Mr. Brightside is the debut single by American rock band The Killers, taken from their debut album Hot Fuss. Released 2 weeks before my birthday, on September 29th, 2003, it was written by founding members Brandon Flowers and Dave Kuning as the very first song they have ever written. Musically, Mr. Brightside has been described as alternative rock, new wave, synth pop, pop rock, power pop, synth rock, and post-punk by several critics, where one person of Rolling Stone said, "They crawled out of Vegas armed with glitzy beats and faux Bowie accents." Mr. Brightside made them famous, bringing new wave ecstasy and a storyline that sums up the first 2 seasons of Gossip Girl. The origins of this song date back around November 2001, as confirmed by Flowers in an NME interview. We must have written it around the end of 2001. Dave and I were writing a ton of songs at the time, trying to figure out what it was that made us tick. I remember us going into the Virgin Megastore to buy the Strokes album Is This It on the day it came out, and when we put it on in the car, that record just sounded so perfect. I got so depressed after that. We threw away everything, and the only song that made the cut and remained was Mr. Brightside. It originally came from this cassette of ideas that Dave gave me, and one of them was the Mr. Brightside riff. I was able to slap a chorus and some lyrics onto it, and I knew I liked it. But it wasn't until we first tried it out with a drummer that I knew it was special. We went to the guy's house and showed him the song, and I got goosebumps after that. The song is based on a true story of Flowers' jealousy when he discovered his girlfriend cheating on him in a pub in his hometown of Las Vegas. He states in an interview with Q Magazine in 2009, "I was asleep and I knew something was wrong. I have these instincts. I went to the Crown and Anchor and my girlfriend was just there with another guy." Flowers met Kuning around the same time of this incident occurring, where it was revealed he had written the backing track. The moment he heard that opening riff, he wrote down the lyrics and the rest was history. Flowers told Spin Magazine, "When I first heard those chords, I wrote the lyrics down and we didn't waste much time. That's also why there's not a second verse. The second is the same as the first, I just didn't have any other lines and it ended up sticking." With the lyrics and backing track written, the pair grabbed a drum machine to record a demo, one that would eventually be featured on The Killers' 2013 compilation album Direct Hits. Just have a listen to this chorus. Shortly after the demo was put together, the duo alongside original bassist Del Neal and original drummer Matt Norcross debuted in Mr. Brightside at their first show in a Las Vegas venue called Cafe Roma in early 2002. When they first performed the single, Brandon Flowers thought it was terrible, awful. Before he went on, I was looking for a place on the floor to get rid of whatever I had eaten that day. I didn't throw up, but my voice spoke a couple of times. I decided that I'd just play keyboards, because singing made me so nervous. Despite their mediocre performance, the pair didn't give up. It was around that time when original drummer Norcross was fired from the band and was briefly replaced by Brian Havens, who too was fired, with Neal leaving the band for personal reasons. Standing in their places are drummer Ronnie Vannucci Jr. and bassist Mark Stormer. Stormer was initially hesitant in joining as a guitar player when Cunin wanted to build a 5-piece band like The Strokes with a keyboard, but sometime later, Stormer became an official member of The Killers in November 2002 as the official, permanent bassist, completing the lineup. While the band were on the road for the rest of 2002, The Killers handed out free demos of Mr. Brightside at their shows. They eventually caught the attention of A&R rep for Warner Bros. Records, Braden Merrick, who took note of their demo on a website home to unsigned artists in Las Vegas after attending one of their live shows. She later took the four to San Francisco to record demos with then Green Day manager Jeff Saltzman. They sent the demo tapes out to numerous record labels in America and performed at several showcases, but every label there turned The Killers down. It felt that all hope was lost for the band, though fortunately that was not the case. In July 2003, UK representative Niall Norbury dug through the demos of War tapes until he found indie label boss of Lizardkin Records, Martin Heath. Impressed with both the music and frontman Brandon Flowers' charismatic and undying positivity to the band, Heath signed The Killers to Lizard King, filling a gap in the resurgent guitar rock revival genres, predominantly in post-punk in the 2000s. Having signed to Lizard King Records in the UK, The Killers' debut single, Mr. Brightside, impacted on a BBC Radio 1 show hosted by Zane Lowe on August 19, 2003. In September, they travelled to London and spent a week playing at several music venues across the city, and on September 29, 2003, Mr. Brightside was officially released as a buzz single in the UK on 500 limited edition CDs. Mr. Brightside was met with overwhelming praise on release, with the Washington Post praising the song for its ability to get a crowd moving and calling it a feel-good anthem, NME describing it as filled with ambition, sex and noise, and the Rolling Stone describing it as having swelled with anthematic majesty. The single picked up lots of traction in the UK, with major record labels in the US calling The Killers' name as they showed immense interest in the band, granting them the opportunity to play at the ASCAP CMGA Music Marathon in New York City on October 22, 2003. Thousands of fans were in a packed club singing and screaming the lyrics to Mr. Brightside, knowing all of the words from the very beginning. One member of ASCAP claimed, "Their pop songs bumped up the energy in the room, setting up a lot of audience excitement for the perform-driven band Menlo Park." Shortly before The Killers left for New York, they would sign with Island Def Jam Records, with Cunin adding how everything's been just so fast. Mr. Brightside may not have broken into the charts when it was first released, but on May 24, 2004, the single was re-released just 2 months after the single release of Somebody Told Me in March of that year as a cleaner radio mix, selling 1.1 million copies as of May 2024. Such high sales have led to the single impacting the UK singles chart at number 10 on May 30th, 2004, and this is what the official charts had to say about Mr. Brightside. Little did the Killers know when they were writing Mr. Brightside in the pre-digital music era that the song would transcend decades, formats and playlists to become the stuff of legend on the UK official chart. Originally released in 2003 with a 500 CD single run via UK indie record label Lizard King, Mr. Brightside picked up steam following the release of 2004's number 3 single Somebody Told Me and the release of an updated mix, catapulting it into the official singles chart at number 10 in May 2004. Still its highest position to date, and only remaining in the top 100 for 4 weeks initially. In May 2024, some 20 years after Mr. Brightside made its first UK chart appearance, The Killers' Mr. Brightside had overtaken Oasis's classic Wonderful to become the UK's biggest song of all time, yet to reach number 1, and the third biggest single of all time overall with sales and streams combined. At the time of writing, Mr. Brightside has just moved up 2 places from its number 63 position to number 61 on its 429th week in the UK singles chart, having spent 8 years across numerous stints of its sabbatical periods. This song just doesn't want to leave, does it? It's amazing that my favourite song is a timeless classic to be remembered for generations. But that's not all. Over in the United States, it was a sleeper hit there, as it impacted on the US Billboard Hot 100 the following year on February 12th, where it debuted at number 40. It later peaked at number 10 just 4 months afterwards on June 11th, 2005, over a year since it peaked at the same position in the UK. 21 years on, Mr. Brightside still holds up as one of the best songs of all time, receiving several accolades, being given numerous titles, won award for Best New Artist in a Video on the MTV Music Awards, and Best International Video in the group category on the Much Music Video Awards in 2005. And most recently, official charts announced Mr. Brightside as the UK's most successful single to never peak at number 1. The figures don't lie, as the official charts company state how it went on to sell over 1 million sales and 500 million streams. Even Brandon Flowers went on to talk about how Mr. Brightside received an official Top 10 award.
Hello everybody, I am Brandon Flowers from The Killers, and I want to say thank you for giving us a Top 10 award. It's funny, I almost don't feel so much a part of it anymore. It just exists in the world. And it's amazing. It's amazing that I had something to do with it, but I almost feel a little bit removed from it because it's so big. It's interesting. There's something romantic about the time that I wrote it. You know, even though I was distraught, I put pen to paper, which you don't do typically anymore. We write our lyrics in our notes on our phones, and I poured my heart out and I told the truth. And so I remember those days fondly, and there were days that I'll never.
What is also worth noting is how Mr. Brightside became the most streamed song on Spotify to be released in the 2000s, racking up over 2 billion streams as of 2024. It even has 2 separate music videos. A black and white one filmed in New York for UK television, mainly on Kerrang TV when it was still around, and a more higher budget video starring American actor Eric Roberts and Polish actress Isabella Miko in the style of Moulin Rouge. Personally, I like the US version a lot more, only because the UK version sounds a little different and a bit off-putting to me. To add to this, you don't hear any of the piano synths or much of the backing instruments in that video, making it sound a little lifeless. But there was one comment someone made on YouTube about the UK version, and I have to say, it was very funny. Mr. Brightside is played everywhere. Supermarkets, casinos, sport events, concerts, clubs, weddings, parties, and even on birthdays. No matter where you go, no matter how many times you hear it, you can't help but feel as if you know the song and its words the moment the opening riff is heard. It may be overplayed in the UK, but it is certified 9 times platinum by the BPI with 5 million sales and streaming figures, and diamond by the IRAA in America with 10 million sales and streaming figures there. When I first heard this song back in 2015, I didn't know who the Killers were or what the song was about, but after I learned about Mr. Brightside's presence on the official chart years later, I could not believe how much this song has grown on me. This timeless classic later led to me loving the Killers, especially their Hot Fuss album, one of the best albums I have ever heard in my 21 years of life. Well, that's it for this video. I would like to thank all of you for watching this special video I have put my heart and soul into making. This has truly been an awesworthy way to start my first day into real adulthood as a 21-year-old. Be sure to wish me a happy 21st birthday and consider subscribing to this channel if you would like to see me make more videos like this. Because I have been Awesworthy, and I will see you next month for the next video.